Welcome to Knights of Roleplay, an adventuring podcast. This is an actual play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Royalty-free music provided by Kevin MacLeod, Plate Mail Games, and Tabletop Audio. And now, to adventure. Hello and welcome. My name is Chris Buckner. I'm the primary Dungeon Master for Knights of Roleplay and Adventuring Podcast. As our adventure begins, it is Stardate 0703.82. In the recent past, the party had 2 encounters with a group called the Illithid Empire. The second encounter led to the death of Captain Braun, who refused to give any information about an artifact the Empire was looking for. With the artifact now in the possession of the party, it appears the Illithid Empire has come to the Rock of Brawl looking for it. A group of shocktroopers tried to capture the party when they were at the Laughing Beholder Tavern. The shocktroopers were easily defeated with the help of Luigi. When the party tried to return to their home at the Hammered Unicorn Forge, they saw a group of 6 shocktroopers waiting out front. The party snuck in the side door and tried to plan their next move. Strax became impatient and opened the door to speak with one of the troopers, who immediately tried to detain Strax. A fight has now broken out at the front door of the forge. Everyone roll initiative.
I'm still holding that door closed.
Nice, Strax.
There was only 2 of them at the time.
That's fine. Nice.
Wow, I think I actually rolled a good initiative for once. Don't watch her
Jamie is
nose.
very invested in taking down these shock troopers.
Well, those are
Uh-oh.
dangerous.
Oops.
So I forgot last session that Luigi had legendary actions. I was so annoyed. I was like, oh my god.
I finally get to play Luigi. I
I
didn't even
know,
play
and
right.
I screwed him up. I mean,
He's still pwned things.
He still pwned things, but that would have been cooler if I'd remembered the legendary actions.
He still left a shock trooper
In a
ashes.
pile of dust.
Thanos, a shock trooper.
Oops. Okay.
Arvine is caught off balance because of Strax and his impulsive behavior.
Nick should be used to that by now.
I know, right? Not this time.
Okay, Janie. Initiative.
19.
19. And Arvine.
12.
Wow. You must have rolled really low.
And Strax.
16. Arvine's just kind of shocked, like, Strax, what did you do?
Matisse.
5.
What? She was ready to go to bed.
Matisse and Arvine were both like,
She's standing over there by the bedrooms.
Yes.
here we go again.
Yeah. It's like Strax, damn it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay. Initiative board set up. Here we
Okay,
go.
these want to play. But that one
Or
doesn't.
do they?
Don't roll all the good rolls out of them, Gerd.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Yes.
Captain Crunch.
It's like Mandy used to call me at work. She used to call me Grieg, like the composer.
Nice.
Which I think you remember. Were you there when Mandy was there?
Yes, Mandy was there while I was there.
You used to call her McNugget.
Yes.
Okay, so our initiative order is Janie, Kalashtar, Sorceress, Strax, Hobgoblin, Artificer, Fighter,
shoot.
Arvine, Asimar, Fighter Rogue. Yeah, Fighter Rogue. Matisse, Diva Paladin, and the Shock Troopers.
Fighter rogue.
No,
Fighter rogue.
I rolled a 1 on
The
the.
shock troopers roll, the shock troopers do.
The shock troopers rolled in true shock trooper fashion.
Shock and
It
awe.
would be nice if they would get a round of shooting off before everybody started poning them.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so top of the round, Janie, Kalashtar, Sorceress. So right now, for the listeners, I'm using the Loki Giant Book of Battle Mats, the first one. I believe I'm on like the first 2 pages, which is kind of like a gray
Cobblestone-ish.
gray cobblestone-ish kind of a thing. And then I'm actually using for the first time tonight, I'm using 1985 Games Dungeon Craft. I have a piece from their Castles and Keep box set, and it's basically a forge
Forge has a map.
that I use. Yeah, the forge has a map. Yep. So everybody's inside the building. There are 6 shock troopers outside of the forge, labeled A through D. A through F.
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 A, B, C, D, E,
So, Janie.
F. Troopers.
So-
Looks like you are inside the forge there.
Yerp.
Arnie, Frank, Ed, Bob, Dave, and Chris.
Carl.
So what would you like to do, Janie?
That
Nope.
kills people, Carl. Do we have windows?
They're kind of shuttered at the moment.
They are shuttered at the moment.
Free flourish to open
Earl
them,
closed
right?
them as he was leaving.
Could I flourish to open them?
You could flourish to open them. The shutter part anyway, not the window part.
I mean, can she see out the window part? Or are windows tinted? Or can
No.
Earl closed the shutters when he left.
Right. If you open the shutter, you can see through the glass and see what's outside.
You think
But I
we can
can't, like,
afford
shoot things
tinted
through the glass.
windows?
If you,
Without-
if you want to shoot through the
Okay.
glass.
I could attempt to, break the glass,
You
but
were-
I don't think that my brother would like that very
You were
much.
talking about holding them. That's why I was.
Bit of
just
rules
thinking about line
lawyering.
of sight.
Most of your spells allow you to target things that you can see.
Right, but you also have to,
I like how he's posing like the praying mantis guy from the Brack show as he's saying that. Zorax. Wow.
Well,
Or is it that evil guy from the damn, I can't even remember.
Good job, guy.
Clockwork Orange. That's what I was. Yes,
Clockwork Orange.
I've never seen Clockwork Orange.
It's very disturbing.
Well, I can't cast fire through the glass,
Sure you
however.
You will probably break it, but yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it does say any target you can see. Doesn't say anything about anything in between you.
You do need line of effect. There is such thing
Need
as
line
cover.
of sight.
You need line of effect as well. You can't firebolt through glass unless you want to break the glass.
Would still be collateral.
You can light a
damage.
fireball off out there.
No, technically a little ball of fire goes flying through the air and then explodes.
4 of them.
Well,
I'm
the
guessing
I'm
any
just giving Chris
spell
a hard
actually
time.
has to leave my
fingers.
staff.
Yeah,
It has to leave my staff
she said staff.
in energy and go places. So,
Yes, yes.
yeah. I'm not going to cast through the window.
All right, fine.
Okay.
The
DM
window.
Fiat.
The window.
I'll allow it.
The second story window.
What would you like to do?
I'm waving towards the back door.
I know what you're doing, but I don't listen to you.
All right.
Especially since I was trying to suggest that we go out the back door and come around sneakily and take them out while they weren't expecting anything. And you just walked out the front door like an idiot.
Well, you gotta talk faster.
And you left your...
Yes, I'm plugging up the door.
Yes. So you're in the way. I can't get to anything.
You can get to the side door. Maybe you can action point to extend your range to side door and
Sarah's
dash.
giving me the stink eye.
Your brother's a goober. You knew this.
She does that a lot.
John and my permanent glare at each other is the stink eye. We don't have the look of love or friendship. We have the look of stink eye.
What you're saying is, I love you so effing much.
I love you so effing much right now, yes.
I was wondering why you would self-center when you're really saying "I love you so fucking much." That is much more appropriate.
I have 30 movement.
And you have a line on Chris. I'm sorry, Carl.
You could target that guy.
Well, Firebolt has 120 foot.
I would call him Eugene.
I could easily Firebolt him.
I would say that he would have cover, but you could still shoot at him, yeah. It just gives him +2 to his AC.
Okay. I'm a Firebolt.
All right, firebolt at shock trooper
Carl!
C.
That kills people, Carl! Okay, so Firebolt coming at AC 15?
Goes wide.
Oh, you Urkeled that one right there.
I did not wild surge.
No wild surge. Okay.
And now I'm plugging up the door.
Okay.
People can double move through.
So,
All
there
right.
you go.
So then we're on to Strax, Hobgoblin, Artificer, Fighter.
yeah, what's your big plan now, buddy boy?
Buddy Row.
Well, my big plan was to lure them in and attack them, but whatever. As it is, we have a tactical advantage. All right. The door in front of me is still mostly closed, correct? Is that
You
how
said
we
you were
left
holding
it?
it
If you want to
closed
say
with
that,
I've been holding.
that's fine.
I'm pretty sure that's how we kind of left
Sure,
it.
that's fine.
Arvine's
He said that he
there,
was
they're
trying
gonna back away.
to. He was trying to shoulder it open.
Gonna lure him in, lure him in.
You're gonna have to open the door to attack him.
Open the door.
Yeah. I will. Then yeah, I'll take 2 steps back and let the door swing open. He falls in, lands flat on his face.
No.
No? Ah, come on.
You step back, allowing the door to open, and you see,
Okay.
you see the shock trooper standing right there.
And a shoot.
All right, hand crossbow.
Fire number 1. Whiff. Oh, so natural 1. Yeah.
Goes over the shoulder of that shock trooper.
Fire number 2. 21.
21. That sinks into the shock trooper's shoulder.
For 12.
12 on shock trooper A.
John, don't forget that you have the option of sharpshooter.
Stop telling me how to play my character. I'll use sharpshooter.
Okay.
No, okay, no.
No, it's the last time. I hadn't used it at all.
I realized it.
Don't forget, you also
I did
have like
forget
fun
it.
things like your arcane bolt and
Yeah.
Or you can do the direct to
can add
people
the extra
things to
D4s.
give people advantage.
things like that.
Things like that.
Yeah.
The battle master tactics.
Well,
you know.
I don't have Battle Master Tactics until next level.
Oh.
That's unfortunate. Then things will be fun.
Let us all play your character, John.
And me, probably
I will go
not so
ahead.
much.
Okay, it's -5 plus 10. That's right. Yeah. That's better. Let's see. That's 24 minus 5 is 19.
19 does hit.
Okay, for 10 plus another 10 is 20.
20. Nice one.
Noise.
Noise.
Okay, shock
still mad at you.
Shock trooper A is
Also
bloodied.
have action surge.
Yeah, I know. Truth is, I did actually forget last session that I had the silly thing.
I figured.
Yeah, don't forget you guys just had a fight.
Yeah.
So there's been no rest.
Oh, we took a short rest.
Short rest, sorry. Short rest, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So is that your turn, John?
That's my turn.
Okay. So Strax puts 2 crossbow bolts into the shock trooper, and can somebody flip the marker over to show that A is bloodied? Thank you, Gerg.
Which means
Less than half their maximum hit points.
Alvin.
Arvine, Asimar, Fighter, Rogue.
She's gonna rush and get up in his grill.
How do you know he has a grill? You can't see his teeth from there.
Ask his grill.
So Arvine is at the front door, fighting with shock trooper A.
Swing. Shot trooper A.
So just to make things simple, we'll say that like in line with this building with the forge, like over here, we'll say there's another building starts here, and another building starts over there.
2 little alleys.
Yeah, and
Like in line with the edge of the.
with the edge of this, we'll say that this is like this is the street, and there's more buildings right along this edge as
Right.
well. So yeah, so all around the edge, but not like right here or right over there.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So what you're saying is I can't drop a massive fireball right here without burning another building.
Correct.
Okay.
Figured that's why you were telling me that.
It wasn't specifically that, but that is a good point though.
Thank you.
All right. So AC 28 to hit.
28 does definitely hit.
Okay. She's gonna hit him.
Arvine with 2 laser swords.
for
Vroom, vroom.
11 magical force
11.
damage.
Besides, who needs a plan when we can just kill them all anyway?
Okay, got it.
And she's gonna swing again with the same sword. It's gonna hit for AC 18.
AC 18 does hit.
All right. She's gonna hit for 9 magical force damage.
9. Okay, 2 hits. Vroom, vroom.
Offhand.
Offhand attack. Laser sword number 2.
Seem a little off. There's still sugar, though.
She's going to hit for AC 17.
17 hits.
All right. She's going to drop her sneak attack on that because STO1 is up there in his face, too.
Okay, sneak attack. Yeah.
Good, because she rolled minimum damage on minimal die. 17, 29. magical
29.
force damage.
So with 3 hits, like leg, arm, chest, that shock trooper goes down.
Cheech Chong.
And she is
Should have taken me up on my offer to make you a better weapon.
going to bolt out the door and basically she had done 3 squares of movement, so 1, 2, 3, and kind of pin this one who's furthest at this edge of the group.
Okay.
She figures Janie's got the other side covered.
Okay.
You hope.
And that is where she's gonna stay.
Okay. So that was Arvine. Asimar fighter.
Don't go rushing out into trouble again. How many times do I have to tell you?
Really?
So are there,
The one that opened the door and taunted them.
are there secret people here? Because
Well, there's a difference between drawing them to us and us running out to them.
there's
So
like
then-
a big space in
So then you see an individual carrying a double-headed axe rush out from the street, and you see Earl. It says,
Yay!
kind of comes running, and he like shouts over to Janie. I got this one, Janie.
Sorry, I didn't back up from my mic. My boyfriend showed up.
God, you're giving away the secrets, man.
I was looking at it and I'm like,
boyfriend
like what's
showed
going on?
I like him hairy.
Well, I was worried that the illithid was going to show up,
That's
so
what I
this
was
is a
thinking.
far preferable option.
I was wondering when my turn was. I'm just saying, like I was
Runs out
next.
the door and gets grabbed by an illithid in 2 seconds. That's bad.
Okay, so the handsome bugbear Earl runs up there with his double-headed axe, attacks Shock Trooper C. Not the best roll.
You take it, Carl. Take it all.
The Shock Trooper does manage to move out of the way of his first strike.
He is taking it.
Earl gets another swing. He gets 2 attacks.
So excited.
Oh, that's good. Hits AC 28. And Earl does 11, 14 slashing damage.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let's
bloody.
see.
Cuts like a knife.
That's my Earl.
What? Earl's here? I can't see him through the wall.
Jack's like, I told you to go home.
He called out to Janie. You might have heard him just then.
Don't expect a raise for this. This is just your job.
You got some pictures
She
there.
need magic missiles.
Yeah.
Matisse, Diva Paladin.
You feel a magic missile hit you in the back of the head. Ka-ching! It's only 2 force damage, but
Is that enough?
You need to go 1 square further if you want to be able to hit him. So there. If you want to get in his face.
How much movement did you use there, Greg?
I have 30
30
Where'd you start?
from here.
from there.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. If you got your action point, you could use it to get extra movement, but otherwise you gotta hold there.
I guess I'll stay there.
Stay there? Okay.
You wanna ready something, or you're gonna...
Ready laser sword if someone comes within reach
So
of
much for
me.
using the
Okay.
forge for cover.
Gotcha. Shock Troopers. Hey, they get to go and only one of them is dead. Let's see. F will shoot at Arvine. Alright, let's see. F.
When did we decide F was named? Fred?
Frankie.
Fred?
Frankie.
It can be Frankie, all right.
Frankie. Edmund.
AC 26.
Edward.
Scissorhands.
Let's see here. She is
Team
gonna try to
Edward.
parry.
Does parry work on a ranged attack?
I think I'm talking about the laser sword parry.
Oh, gotcha, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Parry, thrust.
So yeah, you can. So shoots at you with the laser, and you try to parry with the laser sword. Yep.
Sure. Yeah, let me read up on how that works again.
Sure. Hasn't come up in a little while, so yeah.
You should know, isn't it your rule?
Yeah, but it hasn't come up in a while, so.
He makes so many rules.
That's what she said.
He keeps track of them himself.
Hasn't come up in a while, eh?
Hey all.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, jeez, this is being a jerk. Hold on.
Greg's like, not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Is your tablet now not responding to your touch?
Oh,
Hopefully it is. Wait a second.
that was kind of funny.
You're like, oh.
Oh, boy.
I was listening to that.
Reloading. Hope it doesn't do the thing where it like makes me log in again like it did that other time. Not the fastest tablet.
That's why you need an eye.
It's not about the speed, it's how it
An
works.
eye
Okay, so
fruit.
use your reaction, Kate. I've got it here on my my
Which
thing.
I had it set as a reaction attack.
You reduce the damage by 1d10 plus your dex mod plus half your character level.
Okay.
Oh my.
Okay. So
That's a lot of pluses.
let's get a D10.
Rounded down, minimum 1.
All right. So 9 plus 5, 14. And we're at level 14, right?
Yep.
So 7, so I'm going to reduce 21 damage.
21 damage. Okay. So if you reduce it to 0, which you do, you can redirect the laser by making a ranged weapon attack with proficiency at any target within range of 4120.
Okay. So then, can I just parry it right back at
Yeah, sure.
him,
Yeah,
I guess?
absolutely.
Okay, do I have to roll that attack with disadvantage because he's in my face?
You're making a
Because that might
ranged
affect if I attack someone else.
weapon attack. Well, if you make a ranged attack in base-to-base with anybody, you get disadvantage.
Okay, I'll just put it back in his face because I'm right next to him.
Sure.
So it doesn't matter. Okay, so ranged attack, let's see here, with proficiency.
John, your stick
So
went limp.
just the disadvantage plus my dex mod.
Stop
right?
waving
Yes,
at
correct.
me.
I'll roll those two. Why not?
Dex mod plus proficiency.
Dex mod. Okay. So like my full. Okay.
We really need to watch how many of those he buys in one night.
And then it's equal to the ranged weapon's normal damage.
Correct.
If I do hit, what is the damage?
I'm just going to apply the damage that it would have done to you
Okay.
to him.
Okay. Oh man, second roll was a 2. So that would be plus 5, so 10, AC 12. Alas. Oh,
AC 12. No, you try to deflect it Jedi style, and it goes a little wide.
I didn't take the damage.
That's true. You did not take the damage.
Cool. I did a cool thing.
Okay.
I
So,
mean, space wizard wise. We can't use Jedi. That's not really a good term.
so E is going to shoot at Matisse. AC 16 probably doesn't get you.
Miss.
B is going to shoot at Matisse. AC 24.
That will hit. I parry.
You also try to Jedi parry.
Yes.
Okay, so D10 plus your dex mod plus half your character level.
Oh, D10's right here.
Not something we use usually, right?
A D10 plus.
Greg and his giant dice.
Yes.
D10 plus dex plus half your level.
Yep.
Okay, D10 plus dex, so.
Plus your dex mod.
Plus 2.
So it's 7 plus.
No, 7 is 14.
So 7 is 14.
So
Okay, so you do reduce it to 0.
Nice.
So
who
you,
you're gonna
so you can
attack.
make a ranged attack back. Use your dexterity modifier and your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Oh,
What'd you roll?
A 1.
Natural 1. Okay, you do deflect it, cool Jedi style, and it just kind of goes off up in the air.
We need to practice this more, Matisse.
Yeah.
hey, if you want somebody to shoot at you, I can volunteer.
All right, so C and D are going to shoot at Earl. Let's see. First one. Whoops. I got my feet in front of me here. I don't have my stats. Here we go. Earl gets hit for 10 damage.
Oh no!
And then other one shoots. That one also hits for another 10 damage.
Ooh.
For Earl.
So 2 laser shots on Earl.
Don't worry, you got health.
And then we are back up to the top of round 2 with Janie, and there's still 5 shock troopers left, and Earl is in the fight.
Go behind, yeah. Gets you line of sight on just about everything.
Janie, Kalashtar, Sorceress.
He's in my way.
The only one that's directly blocked is this. You actually have visibility to all the others corner to corner.
Yeah, we just
That guy, though.
yeah, not the guy that's directly
Oh,
across.
it depends, I guess, on what kind of area effect you're going to use.
$30. Hi, Earl.
Hey, Don.
Obviously, Earl is from the South because he sounds very country.
I don't have a problem with that. Oh, let's see. What have we got? What have we got? What have we got?
Options. Pew pew pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
I'd like it if this sci-fi shootout track had some kind of music under it. Still a great track. I'm not sure. This is a Plate Mail Games track.
I
might be able
think.
Put one in later if you get bored.
Yeah, I could probably combine it with another track. Yeah,
I think I'm gonna come up behind Earl here, and then I'm going to
grab his butt.
grab his butt first, and then I'm gonna form a triangle with my thumbs together with my hands and aim at D real quick.
Okay.
Flames start coming from my hands.
Okay.
Burning hands, level 4.
Deck save.
Dex save.
Deck save on D.
Yep. On D.
Gets a 5.
That's a very hard fail. So 66 are coming at you.
All right. Fire damage on D. Shock Trooper D. That's pretty good.
Let's see.
10.
10. 21. 22.
22.
22. Did not wild surge.
Okay. Well, this fire erupts from Janie's hands, comes out from around the side of Earl. I was like, whoa, careful there, Don.
Your ass was too hot for me, man.
Then it is on to... Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Is he bloody?
No. Then Strax, Hobgoblin, Artificer, Fighter.
All right. Let's just get this over with. Here, Matisse. I hit him with a...
Haste.
yeah, I hit him with haste. I was trying to come up with a good flavor for that,
Her.
but can't do that right now.
Her.
Her, him, hit. It, whatever, you're fast.
You go behind Matisse and touch her butt.
Oh, a little brooch with like lightning.
I'm a little old for that.
Sense around her briefly.
Matisse turns around and punches him in the face.
Okay, so a reminder for you with haste on. Until the spell ends, and this is a willing creature, so if you don't like it, you can just say.
Is there a thing that says haste in
You're
here?
allowed to say no.
You're allowed to say no.
Not in D&D Beyond.
oh,
There
Although
isn't.
you could look it up on another tab so you have it handy.
Oops.
It's a spell.
Your speed is doubled, so you have double. So you have a +2 bonus to your AC, advantage on dexterity saving throws, and you get 1 additional action on each turn.
Ooh.
That action can only be used to attack, disengage, hide, or use an object. The attack is 1 weapon attack only.
I wish there was a thing I could write that down.
Yeah, I know. I'll try to remind you.
Do you get 2 attacks around right now?
Yes.
Normally? So just remember you get 3 attacks around.
Okay.
Double your speed, 3 attacks around.
Okay.
+2 AC.
Yeah, +2 AC.
Okay.
Okay, is that your turn, Strax? You moving the constructs?
I'm going to send...
SDO1, Steel Defender?
Yeah, I'm going to send SDO1 out to just try to harry this guy for a little bit.
Okay, goes over to Shock Trooper E.
Actually, I have a bonus action that I can use to tell him to attack.
Hey, Force Empowered Ren from SDO1.
That doesn't happen very often.
On Shock Trooper E. Do it up.
Yeah, only because I don't want SDO1 to get in your way when your turn comes up. So, Force Empowered Ren hits AC 14.
Easy crap.
He only gets +4 to his attack. That sucks.
Tries to bite onto the Shock Trooper's leg, but it manages to pull it away.
Oh well, was worth a try.
Okay.
GH88.
Put him in the alley.
Yeah. 10, 15.
Bring him outside. 25 in preparation for healing.
Yep. Just in case he's needed.
All right. So then we go on to Arvine Asimar Fighter Rogue.
Okay. So she's just gonna lay into the one that she's standing by.
Okay. That is Shock Trooper F.
Sure. So,
We still have B, C, D, E, and F out there.
sure.
Oh, nice. More than +4.
The streets in this area of Brawl have cleared out a little bit, but
right.
outside of the fighting area, everything's pretty normal.
AC 20.
People aren't so much phased. AC 20 does hit.
Okay. For 11.
11
Magical
damage on
force
F.
11.
11.
11.
Okay. Hit with the laser
Again.
sword.
AC, let's see here, 23.
23, yeah.
For 14 magical force damage.
14. Okay.
And then offhand,
2 hits on the core of the Shock Trooper.
oh man. Let's see here, AC 14.
14, but it dodges your offhand attack.
Okay. Let's see here. Now, I guess she's just going to flip around behind him to let somebody flank with her if she wants and kind of give herself some cover from the others.
Sure.
And call it there. She doesn't want to waste too much of her resources on this fight.
Okay. So Earl is going to attack Shock Trooper C. Attack number 1. Critical.
Nice.
He hates us.
We really should record that so he can do it at will.
Yar. Yardy, yar, har,
Let's
har.
see.
I'm trying to figure out if my Steel Defender's attack numbers are actually correct. I don't think they are.
Have you not leveled them with him appropriately?
Well, I thought D&D Beyond did it for me automatically, but I guess
Automatically.
You're given he was one of the like UA ones or something, right? Wasn't he?
I'm not using the UA Artificer. So I was looking up the original, says hit 1D.
So Earl does 34 damage
Ooh.
to Shock Trooper C,
That's my man.
which definitely bloodies C.
I spell attack modifier to hit.
Okay, attack number 2 from Earl. Ooh, AC 14. Misses on the second one.
Oh.
2 great axe swings. First one connects strong in the shoulder, other one misses. Then we're on to Matisse, Diva Paladin, fighting with the shield and laser sword.
Get right up in his face
All right, so
with advantage.
advantage.
So now we have Matisse flanking with Arvine on Shock Trooper F.
21 to hit.
That definitely hits.
And let's see, 3. And 10.
10. That bloodies F.
Okay. Extra attack.
21.
21 hits.
And that one is going to be for 10, 15.
15.
And then your haste.
And then your haste attack. 3 attacks.
And that's going to be for AC Moore, 27.
That hits.
Nice.
And that is for 14.
14.
I don't think he's gonna make it. Might
So
have lost Frank.
three massive swings from the laser sword from Batiste, and that shock trooper goes down.
So Felix dies.
So long, Frank.
Frank.
See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile.
All right. And then
Are
we
you gonna
have
stay there, or are you gonna move? Because you've got a lot of movement.
true. You have
move over to-
double your speed.
To E.
You want to get into flanking
Flanking
with him, or
with SDO1?
here?
Yes.
Okay.
Flanking.
All right.
Yeah.
So E will shoot at you, Matisse. Let's see here.
I love seeing Gurg happy.
AC 18.
That would miss.
Now this. Then B will shoot at Matisse. Oh, that's even lower. That's terrible.
Shock troopers.
Let's see.
On brand.
D will shoot at Janie.
Oh boy.
AC 19
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
for 10.
Ooh.
10,
Okay.
10 force damage. And then C shoots at Earl
No, not my Earl.
and hits for 4 damage.
Pew pew.
Pew pew. Okay. And that is the end of round 2. Okay, top of round 3. We have shock troopers C, D, B, C, D, and E. And C is bloodied. And Janie, Clash Star, Sorceress.
If I come up here, can I get both of them in a cone?
I think by the law you have to back up one, but yes.
These are your options here.
So, yes.
Yeah. Right?
Well, it doesn't start on you. It starts in the square in front of you.
Yeah, so just back up a space and you're good.
Yeah, if you're right
okay.
there. Yep,
Okay.
there you go. You got it. So you
How
gotta
dare
get.
you try to hurt my Earl?
So burning hands on shock trooper C and D.
And D. Yep.
Okay.
Don't worry. Earl's a Smith. He can handle a little heat.
Deck save for D.
And C. And she's pissy at this point, so we're going 6th level.
16 on D.
18 is the save.
Okay, so fails and fails. C and D fail.
All right. 8d6 is coming at you.
All right.
Maximum hugging.
Sorry, that was not a poker face. 17, 20, 7, 29, 31.
Nice.
Obliterate it.
31.
And a wild surge.
All right.
1.
So C gets burned alive. It was 31, you said?
So long, Carl.
31. So long, Carl.
D is badly burned. Bloodied, yeah. And then you
And I wild surged
Wild
with a natural
surge.
1.
Okay.
So a true wild surge.
Oh.
She's clearly very pissy.
76.
76 trombones led the big parade.
This fire erupts next to Earl. He's like, "Whoa, darling, careful, sweet." And then all of a sudden, all this energy starts to crackle around you. He's like, "Whoa, what's happening there, darling? What's happening to you?"
76 on the Wild Surge chart reads, you glow with bright light in a 30-foot radius for the next minute. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of you is blinded until the end of its next turn. However, I have control over my wild surge right now, so I get to roll a second one and choose which one I'd rather.
Cool, very cool.
Would you rather?
5.
And that one is a 5.
Single
I
digits.
just gained that trait.
Is 5 a...
A Modron chosen and controlled by the DM appears in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of you and disappears a minute later. I think I'll glow bright.
Okay.
You're going to blind Earl?
I'm not going to blind her.
No, as long as he doesn't stand there.
Okay.
I was like, wow, that's bright.
She's like
Okay,
Captain
so
Marvel.
I realize that I've all of a sudden gone super bright. I only took 5 feet of movement,
Sure.
so I'm gonna go boink
Get in his face.
and get all up on D here.
Okay.
She,
Gotcha.
That will be my turn.
Cool. Awesome.
she blinded him with magic.
Strax, Hobgoblin, Artificer, Fighter. It's hard to fight now, Jenny.
Everybody else is abandoning the castle. Why not?
Why did I turn him on? I know I turned myself on. Okay.
My arms right now.
Well, fire away. Guess I'm gonna shoot at Bob.
Shooting at,
Actually, no. I'm gonna shoot at Dave. Dave's already bloody.
shooting at the bloodied shock trooper D. Hand crossbow from Strax.
This is number 1. AC, well, 15 plus whatever my bonus is. 28.
28 hits.
Yes. Shut up. Shush. Get it in a minute. 9.
How much?
9.
9. Shoots at shock trooper in the head, goes down.
I'll take the penalty before Kate has
Which
a
one?
conniption over
D.
here.
This one, the one in front of Janie.
So, bye, Dave.
Okay, and then
All right.
you're taking the penalty, the sharpshooter penalty,
Yep, on B.
on B. Okay.
20. 22
That hits.
for 20
20, wow.
There we go.
on B. On Bob. Huh?
Sharpshooter's so worth it with Mooks.
I know.
It's just amazing.
You sink that into the
Collarbone.
Lapel.
what is this muscle right here? Traps. Your traps. Right in the
Trapezoid.
trapezius.
Trapezoid, trapezius. I don't know. Is it
Trapezoid?
trapezoid muscle? Yes.
Right into his trapezoid.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was getting lat and traps
You buddy?
mixed up in my head.
Lat is in the back.
You buddy?
Yeah, the lat's in the back, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, honey, you're saying something?
Buddy?
No.
Is he buddy?
Well, once more with penalty.
But that was a really good hit.
In other words, he's close to bloody. We think. Meta.
17.
17 misses.
Boo.
The shock trooper is reeling with blood shooting out of its collarbone.
Easy tracker.
And you miss.
Pretty sure that 18's probably the number.
I blame you
based
for
on
that,
What we've
Kate.
hit on.
Constructs, so you moving GH88?
Is he just following me? Is he just like,
I'm gonna use a
ma'am,
mending.
Where are you
Oh, I
going,
can't.
ma'am?
I can't. I use my bonus action. So yeah, they're dodging.
Yeah, Earl's damaged. He's not bloodied yet, but he's damaged. You want to? So you're good.
They're dodging. Yep.
Okay.
I like how Earl has chainmail on his butt. It's probably super hot.
Arvine, Asimar, Fighter Rogue.
So, you had damaged B pretty well?
B is not bloody, but B took some good damage. Yeah.
No, she will bonus action rogue dash to get to him.
Okay.
And actually, she'll get around behind him so that people can flank later on if they want to.
Okie doke.
Assuming he survives.
Assuming he survives.
It's almost like you think he won't. Shifty eyes.
Arvine, very dexterous, runs around there with her two laser swords, very Ahsoka style.
Ahsoka what?
Ahsoka's the damage.
That's probably going to be a good
oh, man.
show when that comes out.
AC 17.
17 misses.
Okay.
Still in so much pain, the shock trooper is kibitzing around. You miss.
Alright, so extra attack.
Extra attack.
It's actually kind of a...
Wow, a 1. Barf. That's
Ooh.
uncool.
You miss again.
Not cool dice.
Yeah.
not cool dice. Not
Question is, do I
cool.
want to do something else?
You know, you
No.
can action splurge,
I
and you
could.
do have a crisp point.
Yeah, I do, but I feel like I may want those for
Why is
for
everybody
larger
being
assault.
jerky and playing each other's characters tonight?
I thought of it, but yeah, I think I'm gonna hold
Always
the
playing my
resources.
character.
You can't let Kate have all the fun. Hey,
She's gonna
oh.
stay there. Keep him pinned down. All right. Let Matisse have fun with the other one. So.
Do you like that selfie DM?
I did. So you're all set, Kate, Arvine? Okay. Okay, Earl is gonna, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Earl can get into the flank with Arvine.
Nice.
Behind
Nice. Go, Earl, go.
B. Okay, advantage attack.
Go, Earl, go. We love you, Athena.
AC 18 will hit.
Wow.
Does
Trucker?
say 14, 18 damage.
Nice.
B.
Easy, buddy.
That does bloody shock trooper B.
Nice.
B for bloody.
Bob's
Attack number
bloody.
2.
Bloody
The
big.
great axe. AC 19 will hit for 11 that time.
11.
Okay, that is Earl the Bugbear Fighter. Then Matisse, Diva Paladin.
Okay.
You got some flanking.
Do it, Matisse.
Flanking.
Earl is a 10th level fighter, in case anybody wants to know.
Very nice.
And the party is 14th level, in case people don't know that as well.
So I...
Ooh,
Critical, critical.
and max damage too.
Nice.
Look at that spike.
Oh, jeez. Sorry.
You did good. You not so much.
I'm not used to having to do that.
I don't. It's probably superfluous to put like a smite
I
on.
mean, he's not bloody yet, so actually, I
do it.
don't think
All
so.
right.
Do it.
I'm
Kill
gonna
it.
put a level
Have fun
1.
with those
Kill it
dice
so
there,
dead.
dude.
E has not been damaged, Greg.
Okay.
So I mean, if
Kill
you
it
want to
so
opponent, go
dead.
higher level.
All right. I'm gonna use. I'm gonna opponent
Calm
with
down, Satan.
a level 2. A level 2 smite.
Level 2.
Okay,
So that's 6.
three-
That's 6 extra dice, right?
6 extra dice.
This is
plus
Satan, not Guar.
2 more to double his damage dice.
Yeah.
So you got 8 more dice. And
Okay.
you already rolled max damage with the first 2 dice.
Yes.
Nice, nice. Already showing 16.
Oh, buddy. 24.
Let's see if Matisse can down the shock trooper in one hit.
32.
42.
42.
9. 10. So there's 2 left over from that.
12. So 42, so 54.
Plus
Plus.
6.
So 60.
Unit
60?
6. Oh.
You drop that shock trooper in one hit.
Well
Smash him right in the
Fine
head.
energy. FTW.
And you still got 2 attacks to go.
Take out B.
They have 60 hit points max, Greg. You did 60 hit points.
Bombs to box, bang to bang, ding dong
You
dong.
did 60 damage.
That's efficiency.
There you go. Didn't I say kill it dead?
Yes.
No advantage this time.
Okay.
But, yeah. It's... Sorry, we didn't leave
Just regular
You two
attack.
unfortunately can't flank with the wall.
18 to hit.
That hits.
We hit nice.
Okay.
Trucker!
So that's going to be for 12.
12. Dead.
You still have 1 more attack to go.
What are you going to do?
Don't
Attack
get
Earl.
No!
No attack, Earl.
Get out of my head, John! Freaky, man! God.
Wow.
That's a good amount of lot of damage.
And that was only a level 2.
Yeah.
Good job.
Wowzers.
That was like only the second time I've criticaled on a 19.
There you go. Laser sword expert.
See, you guys worry too much.
Oh, it wasn't that I was worried. It's that you yell at her for barging in with no plan.
Oh, there's a different. Oh, I had a
You yell at
perfectly.
her for barging in with no plan. And
I
you
had a
no
perfectly
plan.
good plan.
What was your plan?
My plan was to let them in, a couple at a time, and we kill them when they come inside. But no, you all had to go running out. Ugh. None of you have any sense of tactics.
My question would be, are we actually done with them, or are we expecting more to show up?
Oh, I expect there's probably a few more out there.
Strax, do you have any?
Well, we know there's at least a dozen more back at the ship.
Did any of them put traffic out on the comms while we were
That's-
fighting them?
I was just about to ask that question. Did I hear anything on the comms while we were fighting?
Yes, you did hear one of the troopers communicating with the Nautiloid ship that they were encountering resistance, that they had found you at the forge.
Okay.
Yeah, so we probably shouldn't be here. Earl, thank you. Go home.
Yeah, I kind of figured that something was up, so I thought I'd stay and help.
Yeah, well,
Good job.
take a day off.
My hero.
Thanks, boss.
Yeah.
Take care, Jeannie.
I'll see you later.
Sure thing, darling. So, Strax, you had rolled a Arcana check last session
I'll take your word for it.
with regard to the spell-jamming helm of a Nautiloid ship.
Okay.
And I wanted to clarify
Okay.
about that check. The majority of Nautiloids use a series helm that links multiple mind flayers into a magical chain. This chain provides the ship's spelljamming power. A newer form of propulsion being used is the pool helm. A pool helm is a batch of immature mind flare tadpoles harnessed and used to power the ship. The ship at the docks could potentially contain either of those two spelljamming helms.
Okay. So we don't have a nice, easy single target. Okay.
You're not sure. You know it could be either one of those helms. You're not really sure.
So what do we want to do?
All right. Well, as far as I'm concerned, we're gonna have to lay low. Well, if you don't have to work,
I
you
don't
don't
think
have to,
we know how to lay low.
well, then our options are
Jeannie
easy.
has
You don't have to
opinions
worry.
tonight.
You don't have to worry about your enemies if your enemies are dead. So let's come on. Let's go blow up a ship.
What's the plan? Do we want to try to just force our way on board? Do we want to go get the sky coach and swoop in from above?
Isn't Hal
I
waiting
don't
for
think
us?
he plans to have a
Hal's
plan.
mustering the crew. I'm actually going to use the comms and say, hey, Hal, make sure you plan a lot of supplies. I'm not sure how long we're going to be gone.
Okay, Arvine.
Thank you.
So you had, if I remember correctly, you had asked them to get ready to leave.
I told her to muster the crew, and she
And-
said
and
they
she
could be
said-
ready in about an hour.
Right,
Yeah.
and you took a short rest, which was an hour.
Okay.
So I mean, as far as you know, she was ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
right
making
now
sure
she's
they have the
cursing under
supplies
her
on
breath.
board because I don't know how many weeks we're going to be out when we do go. So
Well, we'll just have to resupply while we're out or something.
So what's happening?
the
We're
plan?
going to the ship.
Well, we got to go to the docks in there. Let's
how
go
are
to
we
the docks
gonna-
and we'll talk about it on the way. Come on.
Okay, so start heading towards the docks via alleys and less main streets.
Well, if you want to be a coward, but all right.
We want to have a chance to plan our attack with some tactics.
Well, apparently tactics don't matter.
Well, if you don't share the plan, we can't do it. Let's go.
All right. So heading to the docks
You're heading
via
towards the docks.
not main thoroughfares.
Okay.
So,
You hear chatter on the radio, John, where they're basically asking. Shortly after the fight ends.
Before we go too far,
Yeah.
I'd lock the door before we leave.
Sure. You hear basically shortly after the fight ends, the other troopers are basically trying to check in to see what happened, and
DK427, all that.
yeah, and there's no response, obviously, and then there's no more chatter after that point. So
Okay. I think they're looking for us. All right. Actively now. All right.
So you head to the docks.
So, yeah, head towards the docks, and let's kind of get a scope of the situation before we
Okay.
go rushing in.
Okay. So you see there's a variety of ships that are docked there as per usual. There are a number of empty bays as well. And you see the Star Runner, and you do see the Nautiloid ship. It's not close to where the Star Runner is. It's we don't have the map out there, but the docks are kind of on the left side of the map usually, and the Star Runner is sort of like in the middle of the docks. And the Nautiloid ship is more to the north of the docks.
Yeah, I mean, ask Hal if the any of the crew had any issues, getting on board or anything like that. Were they harassed by any of these mooks? Were they, or
I asked her if any of the crew have had encounters with the Illithid Empire troops.
Not as far as I know, Arvine.
are there any around the ship?
Hey, Al, are there any shock troopers around the Star Runner?
No, I don't see any of them.
Well, there's nothing saying we can't just get on ship and go.
I would opt for that
I thought we
plan.
wanted to disable this one before we went so they couldn't just chase us.
Sure.
But it's up to you. I mean, what do you guys think?
Well, if we can get away, maybe Janie can use some magical means to disable the ship in a way that they would have to make repairs
We'd have to do a lot of
That's a
damage to the
lot.
ship.
That's a big ask.
As you get closer to the Star Runner, you can kind of make out some shock troopers on the deck of the Nautiloid ship.
Are they down like on like the gangplank, like at the dock too? Are they like guarding the entrance to the ship?
It doesn't look like it from this distance. It's a little hard to see, but you haven't seen them anywhere as you've been walking over here. But you do see movement on the deck.
We can either run, which might make us have to fight in space. I don't know how capable that ship is in space and what that means for us if they
Probably
powerful
more than
weapons.
ours.
That might be a harder fight.
So,
So
option
do we
A.
board? Do we swoop in from above and board?
So, yeah, option A. We try to sneak out and try to leave them behind. Option B. We charge the ship, ready to kill the crew, then we don't have to worry about them. I like option B.
What if we use the sky coach to attack the ship at dock, but from the air?
With what weapon?
I think it's got.
It's got a ballista.
We use
It's got a
we
ballista, but it
bas-
doesn't really do all that much
We
damage.
basically board them from on high rather than fighting our way up from the bottom of the ship.
Oh, you want to do an? Oh, now you want to do an airdrop?
That was kind of what I was It's up to you. Whatever you guys think is the best tactics.
I mean, I still have a 7th level fireball available.
I mean, if you light the deck on fire,
I could
that's
use an
so-
ice storm and destroy it.
What is ice storm? I don't think
Yeah.
it's that powerful, but
It does some damage.
So, I mean, there could be as many as a dozen shock troopers on the ship, and there could also be a mind flare on the ship as well.
Or many mini mind flares.
Or I mean, you know, there's at least one because
we knew there was a leader.
Yeah.
And we were assuming he's
Correct.
a mind player.
if they're using a series helm, there may be more mind flares.
Yeah.
I am starting to like the idea of flying the ship over and then just bombarding them from orbit. Much as a,
It does 4d6 damage, cold damage.
I mean, as long as Chris keeps track of hit points of the ship itself, we can just start bombing all the guys. We can. Anyway, we can just start bombing everybody on the deck. They'll probably come
Raining
out.
terror.
And basically.
Would the rock frown upon that? Like if we start just going full out, or I guess.
The rock
guess
apparently
they
does not appear to frown
yeah.
on much.
Like I can do cold damage.
Because I was
or I can
envisioning trying
do
to board
force.
from the sky coach, but you're talking
Yeah, I
about
mean,
taking
okay,
the Star
46 is
Runner
not going to take out a ship.
And just
No, but it'll do
Yeah,
damage
just
to it.
hang
It
over
will.
the side of the rail and
I'm not aiming to destroy it, but I'm aiming to cripple it.
Right. No, I don't think anything we have in our arsenal is going to just flat out destroy the ship.
yeah, I didn't really have enough time to build a bomb.
But if we make it hard for them to follow us, then that is going to be the best
I
scenario.
mean, you don't know how they're going to react. I mean, they all might go inside the ship and pull away and start trying to attack using the ship. They might all come out on the deck.
Question:
Yeah.
How are the ships tethered to the rock?
Typically, they just have like some mooring lines.
Maybe
which could
we
be
can cut those.
No, I was thinking the exact opposit. But it'd be too easy for them to cut themselves loose. Just more in line.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they just kind of like lay like a hoop over like a mooring, and it just kind of sits there. They can just pick it up and take it off.
Yeah. But even if we do like, somehow lock those moorings in place, they can just cut the rope.
Yes,
So that doesn't really help.
they could do that as well. Yeah.
And the bounty hunter knew we were on the rock. They
Alright.
attacked us on the rock. Probably the bounty hunter knows we're associated with the Star Runner. But we don't know for sure.
Well, considering
well-
they killed our captain.
Well, yeah. Well,
I
I'm
would assume
past
that's
that.
our ship.
I'm past that. I'm trying to figure out how to kill them all.
Yeah, so as you're having this discussion,
Yeah.
the troopers seem to go inside the ship.
Maybe they sense we're here.
They're still pretty far away. I mean, it's possible they could have seen you from this distance, but
If they have a...
They could be preparing to leave, realizing that
They got pwned.
a bunch of their guys just completely
Trashed.
lost contact again. So
So go to the Star Runner and regroup and see what they do.
I mean, they heard contact at the Laughing Beholder, and then nothing, and then they heard contact at the Forge,
and
Yeah,
now,
no,
and then
You want
nothing.
to taunt their leader?
Contacted the ship. Uh-oh.
You have taunts. You want to taunt their leader and see if you can draw him out?
I don't know if that would be the most soundest idea. If we can kind of just get on the ship and...
well, we have to do something.
Well, either we take the fight to them or
The
we
standing
leave.
around and talking is making Janie very annoyed.
Let's get on the
Let's go to the
ship.
Star Runner and see what they do.
Let's get on the ship.
Plan.
Check in
Janie's
with-
getting fiery and hot behind the ears.
I'm wary about boarding their ship just because we don't know exactly what we could encounter.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. We don't board it. We
Could
just.
be a bad day.
That's what I'm saying. Don't board it. Just fly the Star Runner over there and just start blasting.
Head to the Star
Hal
Runner.
can get close
Okay.
enough.
Sure.
So
Surreptitiously.
you get the Star Runner,
Yep.
and Hal is there, and she's on the deck, and it seems like the crew has been gathered, and there are some people bringing extra supplies onto the ship per your request.
Alright.
And
You want to
she says, "How long until we leave, Arvine?"
Potentially any minute now. What do you think, Strax? You want to launch off the dock here and keep an eye and see what they do? You want to launch off the dock and fly over and start executing your idea?
Yeah. Hey, I'm a hobgoblin of action. Let's get over there. Let's get this done.
It's a
We've
hobgoblin
got a
of
ship to
something,
try to
that's for
disable.
sure.
Hal, let's take off right away.
As soon as we get the last of the supplies on board, obviously.
Yeah.
So Hal says, "Do you want me to stop gathering supplies?
How long would it take to get more?
How long do you expect us to be away?"
What do we have for supplies now?
We could be away from the rock for a couple of months.
Good enough for
Hopefully
me.
that's enough for now. So yeah, I think we're ready.
That's enough supplies. Yeah.
We'll restock at a later point if we have to.
Get the rest of the queue on board.
Okay.
Crew.
There's the queue on board.
Yeah, crew.
Barbecue?
On board and let's go.
Okay. Hal says, "I still need to wait for a couple of crew members to return.
Okay.
But once they return, we can leave."
All right. Let's plan to do that.
Okay. So you guys are basically waiting for the crew members to come back, and a couple of them come back bearing some other supplies. As the last crew member is being accounted for, you see that the Nautilus ship is pulling away from the rock.
Do we want to follow at a distance? Wait and see what they do.
Hey.
I wonder if they're going to go after the forge.
I doubt it.
Nah.
No, they're
I would
probably
guess
gonna
that
go
they're
regroup
going-
with their bigger army,
For backup support.
which
Probably.
you had on comms that they had other ships a couple weeks away, and they're probably going to go regroup with their fleet. I don't know that we want to pick a fight with an entire fleet.
The ship,
Well, maybe you don't.
Rather-
the ship turns. The Nautilus ship turns and heads away from the rock and starts to accelerate.
Let
I
it
say
go.
we
Let them
follow
go.
them.
If they're going to regroup with do you have anything else on comms at this point?
You don't hear anything.
No, they probably figured out I was listening or something.
I mean, do we follow them or do we try to beat them to the thing that we know they're going for?
Hey, if the way I figure it, let them flounder around out there. If we're the only place that knows where the actual Star Runner is, and if we go there, then they're probably not going to find us.
Spelljammer?
Spelljammer, whatever.
Okay. So do you want to use the artifact and start
Well,
tracking where it is?
Let's wait till we get out from the ways before we do.
All right. Yeah. Let's
So what's that? So are you still leaving the rock?
leaving the rock.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be rude to hell if we didn't at this point.
Yeah. Well, and dangerous.
Like we haven't already.
I was like, wait.
We don't wait
We're not leaving now? What?
to descend on the rock with 200 troopers or something. That's yeah.
Let it be Strahd's problem.
Okay, but you are taking the ship away from the rock at the moment?
Yeah.
Well, as soon as they're gone.
As soon as they're gone, right? Okay. Yeah, I mean, the non-aligned ship goes off into space and you lose sight of it. And then you have Hal pull the Star Runner away from the rock.
All right.
I say we follow them, but that's just my opinion.
I may want to have vengeance on them, but I don't know that we can stand up to an entire fleet if we find their entire fleet.
Hey,
I would rather know where they are.
the way I figure it, if we want to blow up their ships, we need a ship that can blow them up.
Yeah.
But if we can't find them once we have the ship,
Oh, I don't think it'll be hard.
just saying.
I think they're going to be trying to find us.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
They found us thus far. What's to say that they won't find us in the future?
Just saying.
Okay. So is it time? Are we going to try to find...
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
My only regret, I didn't get a chance to drop the crystal on board before they left.
The Cyrusite, so it could grow all over the ship,
Yeah.
Yeah.
cause them to go mad.
I forgot about that.
I was thinking about that.
Awesome.
I was thinking about that last night. I said, if we board that ship, I am dropping the crystal. But we didn't get the chance.
That's a great idea.
Agent!
We may get to use it in the future.
I know.
I'm going to give you inspiration, John, just because you thought of it.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so you're pulling away from the rock, and what is the plan exactly?
Well, I'm thinking, Al, see if we can get us out of the immediate vicinity of the rock. So at least get out of visual range, I guess.
Very well, Strax.
Yep, and hold position. We got something that we got to figure out.
Understood.
All right.
And the others are long gone, I assume.
So you had already
The Nautilus ship?
analyzed this thing.
Yeah, it's long gone.
And figured out what it would take to use it, right?
Nope,
Guess you had
we're going to do that now.
already done that.
We did that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember. We'll have to figure it out again.
I believe there were some Arcana checks made to get the general gist of how it works.
Okay.
So, you can use it whenever you want to. Basically, start navigating using it at any point.
All right. Well,
No time like the
let's see
present.
what we got.
Yeah.
Once we're out in position, I'll have everybody. Okay, everybody, keep watch. We don't want any visitors here.
Okay.
We'll pull the astrolabe out of the bag of holding
Okay.
and see what it says.
Okay. So you take it out and you activate it using some of the runes on the base of it, and it starts to get sort of like a soft blue glow to it, and it basically points off into a certain direction in space, which you can relay to Hal in the spelljamming room, and Hal starts to pilot off in that direction. And so you just basically need to follow the astrolabe now for however long it
You
takes.
don't know how long. All
Right,
right.
you don't know how long, and you'll have to probably navigate around anything that gets in the way, like planets, for example. But yeah, you can basically just keep following the direction the astrolabe is indicating from this point forward.
All right, well, keep an eye open for habitable planets we can restock at if necessary, and let's go get us our battleship.
Okay.
You sunk it.
Not yet.
So
That comes later.
you're going off looking for the spelljammer using the artifact, And that's where we will end for tonight. And the party is now 15th level. If
15.
people
Third
want
level.
to roll
See, it was all because we
hit
battled
points.
with Earl.
You battled against Earl?
So
No,
it's
you
safe
battled
to
with
assume we're getting a long rest just to reset character sheets. and
Yes,
stuff.
you will definitely get a long rest.
All right, 15. What does 15
get
do
my
for me?
third-
Level 15.
Finally get my Battle Master stuffs.
I thought you were in a Battle Master. Oh, the Battle Master Artificer things.
The Battle Master Fighter stuffs.
Oh, I thought you
My
told.
third fighter level.
Okay, I thought you were not a Battle Master fighter. I thought you were something different.
Come on, 6. Come
Okay,
on.
Don't confuse me. I don't know.
I
All right?
gained
I'm thinking Battle
Undying, Undying Sentinel is I have now.
So a 4.
Yeah. So we have a rule that I made up that if they roll less than the average, they get the average. So Janie is getting the average.
Oh, so my proficiency is not until 16, it would seem, huh?
Above average.
Ooh, I get another Artisan's Duel.
Kate got a 6.
Ooh, I got 9.
Matisse got a 9.
I
Arvine
am
got a
the-
6.
I am the Tool Master.
Yeah, you are.
Janie got a 4. And
One.
Oh.
so you get
So I get my
6.
average 6.
You get 6.
Okay,
yeah.
so I just add 9 to this rolled hit point.
Add what you specifically... Yeah, you rolled 9.
What you
so
rolled,
add
yeah,
9.
exactly.
And
Yep.
D&D Beyond will take care of the rest of it.
Okay.
So 13.
I have a sheet here that
13.
has all the characters' names, and I have a list of their max hit points and their passive perception. So I'm going to hand this around
Guess
to
we
people.
just broke into 8th level spell slots.
Oh, yes.
Everyone can fill out your max hit points and passive perception on that sheet.
What would be useful set of tools for what we're doing? Cartographer's tools?
I don't know if cartographer's tools are helpful in space.
Mapping out the ship.
Undying Sentinel. You cannot kill me now.
Wow.
It's because when you are reduced to 0 hit points but not killed, you can drop to 1 hit point instead.
Nice.
How about I take Jeweler's
Awesome.
tools? I can make a lot of money with that.
Okay, so as you guys are doing all that stuff, why don't we say goodnight to the listeners?
Good.
Thank you for listening.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave us a review anywhere this podcast can be found. Our social media links, plus additional content, can be found on our website at knightsofroleplay.com. Please tell your friends about Knights of Roleplay and Adventuring Podcast, and spread the word through social media. Your help and support are greatly appreciated.